The O's had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Phillies and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now to the plate, Willie Castro, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
To the plate now, Gene Story, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Scherzer has pitched his way to over 2,600 innings of work at the big league level and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. No one out with a runner at second. Two and 0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Two balls and a strike to count. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three-two pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. One down with a runner at second, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. From the stretch.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Too high, and it's 3-0. From the belt, the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs.
And that's what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can stick out there and just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he has 7 hits in 20 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
You gotta be happy. Keep working today. That's my will come one day. Don't worry. You gotta be happy. Keep fighting today.
Corbin Burnes, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Flezak, what's the word on him?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
And now here is Andrew Stevenson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at.
Not fooled there, as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Stevenson stands at second with no outs. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Now to bat, Juan Soto. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 2 for 5. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball 3. This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Now the 3-0 offering. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Fouled away. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first.
Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Victor Robles.
2 on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit down the line at first. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. Nationals on top, 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch on its way. The 1-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Soto moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. So here is Darryl Cooley. He's set. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Robles is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box, Corbin Burnes.
The pitcher, number 39, Corbin Burnes.
First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So now into the box is Jim St. Odd, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five hits already for these guys.
Into the box, Max Scherzer. Here's a ball lined into right field, and Harper won't have a play. It's a base hit. St. Odd rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
At the plate, Andrew Stevenson, as he puts it on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
The shortstop, Garcia.
And now for Washington, Leury Garcia. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
The 0-1. Late that time for a strike. Scherzer leads off second with one gone in the inning. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And this will be fouled away. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ready on 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Josh Bell would be next. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Nats get a run on the Zimmerman double. We've played 2. It's now 4-2 Washington. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Willie Castro, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
The windup and the 0-1. To first. He'll feed it to Scherzer, covering to record the out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Next to stand in is Gene Story. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the third to see if he'll fish.
And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Next, it'll be Javier Baez. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Here's Scherzer now, 1-1. Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And that is through into right field for a single.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bell, base runner at first with 1 out. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So now here is Victor Robles. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Nationals leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.